sx1 main event time. Here we go. Drop the gate. Roczen, first one to the corner. He goes wide. Anderson comes across, gets knocked sideways. Just when it looked like he was going to get second, he loses a couple of spots. Cooper finds himself in second, and he sets sail on the 32 after Roczen. And Jorge Zaragoza gets another great start on the Stark. He's riding in third on the 99.
No, Ralph. Deegan is third now.
Oh, boy, look at... Nope. Yeah, you're right. It is Deegan who's up to third. How about that? That's the start he needed, Jeff.
Exactly. My prediction was if he starts in the top 5, he can work his way into the top 3 and have a chance at playing a role in how this final race turns out.
There he is. The Stark runs behind him. Now Anderson gets around the Stark. One rider down to the right side of the finish line jump.
I believe
there they are. It's the 98 and the 911. Tixier and Politelli.
And Freezy did not make the start, Ralph.
No, that was the Stark that was out. You were pointing. And here comes Hayden right there. There's Anderson. Anderson getting the start that he needed too. Let's take a look at this start here. Opening lap. You see, is that Anderson?
Oh, on the left side of your screen.
There's the guys going down.
Yeah, Tixier and Politelli getting together through the whoops section. We started the night talking about the whoops. They're going to be difficult in the first lap here. In the final race of the night, 2 riders fall victim. Oh, and I'm really looking at, these are 450s, and their bikes are really laboring to get through there. Craig going around the outside, trying to go around the outside of Matt Moss.
Moss on the 102, Craig on the 28.
Simonson right there.
Simonson on the Rick Ware bike, the 88. He's moved up. That's 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. Venom Racing, Quadlock Honda Racing, and RB's Rick Ware Racing.
There he goes.
Nice move there. Gets around him coming out of the corner. And Simonson moves up a spot. That'll put him up to 7th.
And the question is also, where's Joey Savacci? He's back in 10th.
Here's Moss on that 102 as we take a look at how that played out.
Craig was way too optimistic that he was going to go around the outside of the veteran Matt Moss. He knows how to bang bars and protect his position.
Matt Moss has been at this game for a long time. And here's Deegan trying to catch up to the backside of Cooper. Meanwhile, Ken Roczen, as we look at how they run right now in the points, Roczen would win it with a perfect night, taking all 45 points available. He can hang on for his 3rd win of the night.
So Cooper is a rider that rides from being perfect. He's very smooth, very still on the bike, makes very little mistakes. Deegan, on the other hand, he's a rider that kind of hangs it out, okay? Yeah. The problem is right now, with the track being the way that it is, it makes it more difficult to ride that aggressive. And it makes it difficult to override the track. You can end up making mistakes. And right now, it looks like Cooper has pulled out just a little bit, probably close to 4 seconds over Hayden Deegan. Looking at the lap times, last time around, Roczen was your fastest, 53.8, then a 54.1. And Deegan a 55.2, so he slipped off the back just a little bit.
Jeff, look at the point standings, how they run at the bottom of the screen here. Not only is Hayden Deegan looking at getting on the podium for the first time in a 450, but he can finish 3rd overall here tonight on his 450 debut.
Yeah, that
is tremendous.
Yeah, and it's all going to depend on Christian Craig, who currently runs 5th behind Jason Anderson. If Craig can pick up a point, he'll tie it up. So it's super close at this point.
Getting close to the halfway.
Unless your name's Ken Roczen.
Yeah, right. Getting close to the halfway point here. Oh, hang on, Kenny. Man, that thing got loose coming through there.
That might have been the only time that I've seen him get out of shape all night long.
Pretty much.
Right?
Over the finish line jump, and Roczen's on to another one. Here's that fight between Cooper and Deegan.
Take a look right here, skimming through the whoops, and then whoop, it starts to slide a little bit. Luckily, he was at the end of the whoop section, a little left, little right, and then boom, he popped over the last whoop. no harm, no foul.
He's so far ahead of the bike, Jeff, that it starts to move behind him. He's already correcting before it gets too far out.
Yeah, and to put it into perspective, Ken Roczen turned to 53.3. I think that was faster than his Super Pole lap.
I think so.
Or right about there.
Yeah, no, I think it was.
And we're at the end of the night. The track's slippery. The whoops are nasty. See him go through.
He's sick. He's out of energy.
Yeah, nothing seems to phase Ken Roczen here tonight.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at Cooper. He's decided to jump through the whoops.
Meanwhile, Hagen blitzing through. Anderson taking the same approach.
And then Craig right there. Craig needs to find a way here in the last 5 laps to close up on the back of Anderson. If he makes that pass, that's probably going to put Craig on the podium. If he doesn't, Hayden Deegan on the podium.
It'd be unbelievable.
His first 450 race.
It'd be unbelievable. It's been the big talk of the preseason of the FIM World Supercross Championship. Hayden Deegan making that debut on the 450 here with us. And boy, has he delivered here tonight. And the storyline leaving Buenos Aires is going to be all about Hayden Deegan as well.
And you got to wonder, without that technical issue about gate pick, which dropped him from 7th gate pick to last, I mean, that changed the entire night.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. But overall, I mean, you see the way that he's just throwing the bike sideways. He's basically blown out every berm on the track, in these races. But he rides this 450 a lot like he rode a 250. He just doesn't. He just has more horsepower.
Jeff, you're a father. Your son Jagger just turned 18 this week, so he's only a year younger than Hayden is. You know Brian Deegan very well. You've raced with him. You've hung out with him for years. You grew up with him. What do you think Brian says to Hayden after a night like this as a father looking forward? What would you say to Jack?
No, I would say that, I would say I'm really proud of you. I think that you've rode a great race. We still have a couple more laps here before we get to the finish, and he needs to execute those laps and not make any mistakes, right? Crash into whoops, hurt yourself. But overall, a great way to join World Supercross here, ride with some of the most talented Supercross racers on the planet, and get some experience on that 450, and then go back and go, okay, what could we have done better?
Yeah.
No, great ride.
And Ken Roczen has got to be thrilled with his performance, with everything that was stacked against him coming into the night. So down on his physical power and with the stomach virus.
Yeah, taking a look at the lap times, 54.4. Yeah, it's a second off of his fast time. He's still a second faster than
everybody else.
Justin Cooper.
Yeah. Craig has got to get one more spot, I think, Jeff, to take third away from Hayden Deegan on the podium if he can pull it off. Christian has got to get around Jason Anderson.
Yeah, and he's 5 seconds behind Anderson, roughly 4 or 5 seconds. He was a second faster than him last time around, or close to a second. So he's picking up time, but
he's running out of laps.
He's just not enough to really make a difference. Yeah, you see the gap right there. I mean, Jason Anderson's already out of our shot.
And Jeff Anderson running the whole season, coming in here, looking at a 4th place finish here in this main event, getting some good points. He's going to be a tough guy to beat for this championship this year.
Yeah, essentially because Roczen, Cooper, Deegan, wild cards at this point. So when you look at, okay, the riders that are scheduled to ride the entire championship, Anderson, Craig are 2 of the favorites. Savachi, who is always consistent in this SX1 division, having a 9th right now, really off the pace, or at least as far as his running position. Joey's certainly not going to be happy with this final race of the night.
Ken Roczen won this championship in 2022, 2023. He was second to Eli Tomac last year in 2024. And he is definitely going to leave here as the points leader as we come down to the final couple of laps here in Buenos Aires.
See, those whoops are so tough right now, but he only has to go through one more time. So last lap yet? Yeah, final lap.
But he's not backing off at all either, is he?
No.
And he's still charging.
I mean, he's 10.9 seconds out front. And this is a guy that was worried about his health and his physical condition of, will I even be able to ride today? And he has found a way to go out and dominate round one of this World Supercross Championship. Zaragoza there had the great start. He has really slid back to 14th right now. Definitely not what he was hoping for.
Flashes of brilliance for the start here tonight, but overall some frustrations, but good building for them.
On the flip side, Roxon's been the man.
Here he comes, Ken Roxon, on his way to his 4th overall victory in World Supercross competition and his 12th race win as Ken Roxon lights the candles here in Buenos Aires with the win in round number 1 of the 2025 championship in the Buenos Aires City GP.
All the fellas at...
And look, Jeff, he wants to make a victory lap. Do you see that? He said,
yeah.
I'm going again. I want to salute the fans.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's probably going, I can't believe I just swept the night.
And Hayden Deegan finishes 3rd. He should end up 3rd in the overall in his 450 debut as Anderson holds off Craig for 4th and 5th. What a night for Hayden Deegan as well, as Ken Roxon begins the celebration.
Yeah, just riding around, acknowledging all of the amazing fans here in Buenos Aires. I wasn't able to make it over to the pit area today, but I assumed that it was a complete madhouse everywhere you went, but in front of Ken Roxon's pit would have been stacked.
Oh yeah, here's the confirmation on the points. Roxon 45, maxes it out just like Max Anstey did earlier tonight in SX2. 45 points to take as he wins all 3 races tonight. Justin Cooper is 2nd, and then Hayden Deegan behind him in 3rd. And look, Jeff, nobody in the fans leaving at all.
No, they want to see that final podium ramp. Yep.